In the words of Shakespeare, scripts or no scripts? That is the question. Wait, that wasn't Shakespeare. Anyway, so in the words of Alex Rivlin from the Rivlin Group at Signature Real Estate, scripts or no scripts? That is the question. Well, I think it's kind of a fake question, and here's why. You can read the scripts from Mike Ferry or Tom Ferry or a various amount of other people, Brian Buffini, that have been tried and true and long working in the industry. That said, if you decide not to use the scripts and you do well at this business and you go on a lot of appointments, guess what? You're using a script. It's just one that you wrote yourself. So it's just a matter of figuring out what's going to work best for you and what's going to hit more singles and base hits throughout your career, because that's what's going to make you more money. So I was previously in the insurance business. And when I was in the insurance business, I was a high producing insurance agent. And I had people at my desk very regularly at the beginning of my career. And I would go over their auto policy with them. And while I was with a big national company, I was never taught how to, there was no script. There was nothing that they taught us on that said, this is the way you go over an auto policy or sell an auto policy or anything else. However, if you sat down in front of my desk, my natural way of going about things after I said hello and made my pleasantries, I would spin the paper around so that you could see everything, and I'm reading it upside down, and I would say, so Mr. Customer, I want to go over some of the coverages with you so you understand what I'm quoting you on, so you could compare it with your last coverage, or just so that you know in general. So the first things are BIPD. Now, we use a lot of acronyms in insurance, and I'm going to tell you what that is. That is bodily injury and property damage, which means that you have X amount per person that you hurt in a car accident with a maximum, and then an aggregate amount. And what that means is, for instance, with 100-300, one person can get injured and there's $100,000 in coverage, or there's $300,000 per accident. If there's two people in the accident, the maximum that would be paid is $200,000, not the $300, because it's $100,000 max per person. However, if there are 5 people in the accident, it doesn't mean it's divvied up at $60,000 apiece. It depends on where the injuries were. If somebody was injured to $200,000, they're probably going to go after at least the $100,000. Which is their maximum. And if another person just got scratches and bruises and went to the hospital, maybe they only have $5,000 in injuries. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with insurance jargon. What I want to tell you is that after I said that again and again and again over thousands and thousands of policies that I sold, I got very used to the same script. And while I never thought I had a script, and even when I got into the real estate business, I was like, oh, I'm not a script guy. I just like kind of free flowing, right? It still was a script. And I still do scripts. I just do what I'm comfortable with. I happen to understand some NLP and a few other things, so I've written some of my own. However, I've used a big basis of a lot of what's out there because it's tried and true and proven. And think about it. If you had a band, right? An amazing rock band, think of the best band musically that you could ever think of, and they get up on stage and they decide that they're going to write a brand new song on stage, and they've never practiced it before. So the guitar player starts playing something in a G chord, so the bass player kind of picks up on that, and the drummer starts the beat. Do you think that they're going to be as confident as they would playing one of their hit songs? No, they're going to be super nervous up on stage going, oh man, the fans might not like it. We might sound like crud, right? So same thing. Instead of being nervous talking to somebody, handling objections, things of that nature, do what you do over and over and over again and internalize it and practice it and put the time in that is needed. We make a lot of money for what we do. Get great at it. Become experts at what you're doing and saying. Internalize it, make it your own, live it and feel it. I did another video that talked about storytelling. This is kind of a spin-off of that. Everything we do is a script. It really is. So just think about that. Practice, practice, practice. Thanks so much, and keep rocking in real estate. Alex Rivlin with the Rivlin Group at Signature Real Estate.